There we go. All right. Okay, I appear to be live, at least according to StreamYard. Let me go ahead and jump over to YouTube real quick. Make sure everything looks good. Primarily at YouTube, but sometimes I check Twitch and everything else too to make sure that people can at least see me. So, all right. Yes, we are live. Excellent. Excellent. And I'm going to jump over to Twitch real quick, make sure that it can see me over there. Hopefully yes, it is just chatting. I don't have to change anything. That looks great. We can see Gwen off to the side, combing or brushing her hair. It's like just the brushing too. All right, let's see. And all right, we're still creating things, so it'll be a couple of minutes before we really get started, but welcome to those of you who do show up. Spidey Librarian here, and today we are going to watch we're watching episodes 10, 11, and 12 of Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Gwen, have you ever seen The Bad Batch? Mm-mm. My friend Gwen has never seen Star Wars: The Bad Batch. So it's going on the playlist. I'm not kidding. All right. Let's see. But you've seen like the movies though, right? So yeah. You're not Star Wars illiterate. But no. You're just pretty much have watched the movies, right?
I pretty much have just watched the movies. I don't think I watched some of the more recent movies. I know there's some I'm missing.
Okay. Oh well, I mean, let me think. That probably includes Solo and probably Rogue One.
I think I've seen Rogue One, but I haven't seen Solo.
Rogue One was really good. Solo was regrettable.
Yeah, that's like, what I've heard a lot of people say, that like they have chased the success of Rogue One to very limited, avail.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So we are watching Star Wars: The Bad Batch. So I'll give you a quick primer. Hey, Sith Apple, good to see you again. Welcome back. Gwen is here as well, and she's never seen The Bad Batch. So we'll give you a little primer on what The Bad Batch is, and what it's about. Basically, The Bad Batch is about a group of you know how they in like Attack of the Clones, they started the Clone Wars, and so they had an army made up of clones. Mm-hmm. So when they executed Order 66 in Revenge of the Sith, there were a certain group of defective clones who did not respond to Order 66 and did not try to kill their Jedi generals. And so like this is like a group, like a unit of clone soldiers who were defective in that way. And so after
they're defective because they didn't kill their
right.
Okay.
Yes. And so it's kind of one of those things where it's like this clone unit, they still try to serve the Republic, but when it kind of collapsed into becoming the Empire, pretty much all of this clone unit, except for one of them, was like, okay, we're not serving the Empire. We don't like them. Mm-hmm. And then eventually the one holdout, Crosshair, he eventually came back around and rejoined his brothers. Now, one of these clones is she looks very young, but she's technically older than all the rest of them. You know, the clones are supposed to be grown like in days or weeks or whatever. So she's been allowed to develop for years, and her name is Omega, and she is she's special. She considers like the clones are, well, I mean, they are genetically brothers and sisters and everything, but she actually acts like it, you know. And so that's pretty much what this show is about. They're just trying to make a life for themselves. And at the end of season 2, my favorite clone got killed, Tack, and I'm still not over that. I'm still mad about it. But Omega got kidnapped. Like it was basically a disaster. And so in this season, Omega has managed to escape. She found Crosshair and brought him back into the fold. And now they're trying to figure out what to do just to survive because the people that kidnapped Omega really want her back because she's special. And like they're trying to figure out what to do because she's basically a really hot commodity, but they're not going to let her go because she's part of their family. So, and that's kind of where we are. So, all right. So let me see, and it seems to think. There we go. The Harbinger. I'm going to go ahead and get things set up here. Okay, first thing we need to do. Okay. First thing we need to do is mute this. So, let's see. I need a splitter.
Oh yeah.
I need a splitter so we can well, you know, I mean that's just the thing I'm gonna work on. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up, and then when it's set up, I'll give you the headphones. I can watch the closed captionings, that's fine. So, yes. I'm really good at
I can't watch what you're watching.
I was gonna say, like, you won't be able to watch it then, though. So no, it's okay. I'm good. I'm good like this. Believe me, I'll figure things out. Um, let me see. Let me just change things over to.
But if it's the first time you're watching it, it won't be as good an experience.
I'm sorry.
If it's the first time you're watching it, it won't be as good as an experience.
Yes, maybe. However, you're my guest, and also, I mean, I've got this Disney Plus account. I can watch it anytime I want. And again, gonna be watching it. So, okay. So otherwise, because with you here, the only other alternative is that I listen to it and then you read the subcaptions. Well, you're just getting into this. Reading the captions is not going to help you get into this. I'm already into like I'm immersed in this already. So I'm okay to go. Yeah, I'll miss some sound cues, but that's okay. All right, let me just make sure that this works. Okay. All right. And oh god. Okay. So nobody could hear that, right? Because I just played a scene with Dr. Frickin' Hemlock in it. I hate that guy. He's a douche. Um but okay. There you go. All right. Okay. All right, but so yeah. So before we get going, I'm going to do my thing where I talk no sound. Good. Good. Okay. I'm gonna do my thing where I treat this like a YouTube video, so that way I can cut it into a reaction later. So here we go. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and today I am here with my friend Gwen, and we are going to be watching Star Wars: The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episodes 10, 11, and 12. I don't need to tell you guys how much I love this show, but, and this is going on the playlist, my friend Gwen has never seen Star Wars: The Bad Batch. She's also a little sick right now, so she's kind of like balled up under a blanket and has a pillow, and she looks very sickly. So I'm not going to torment her too much about this. I don't need to tell you guys how much I love this show. I've been watching it from the get-go and have really loved it, and I've been really happy with what we've seen so far from this season. One of my coworkers, Hail to the Geeks, tells me that I am in for a wild ride for these next 3 episodes. So I think we're just going to go ahead and get started. Now, my friend Gwen, she's going to be able to perceive the sound. I won't. I'm not wearing headphones right now. It just tells me that I need to get a splitter. I'm already immersed in this. I can get by on closed captions. So here we go. Star Wars: The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 10, Identity crisis. And here we go. Ah, Lucasfilm. It looks so ethereal. And then there's the Disney Plus Star Wars intro. It's like, we have Star Wars and we've got Disney money too. Okay, and here we go. Identity crisis. Okay. All right. Are they still on Pabu? Maybe not. Oh, oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. They're like taller versions of Ewoks. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is always a setup for something bad. Something bad's about to happen. Oh, what the? Yeah, what the hell? Wait, what? Oh, is the kid force sensitive? Oh boy. Oh boy. His life is gonna his life could get real difficult real soon. Yeah, you don't want any Imperial Inquisitors, do you? This guy's like, I might be able to make some money. Glass. Empty glass. Oh, kid, where you at?
Just in someone's house.
I got a tip for. Oh God. Oh God. Coward. Frickin' coward. I'm sorry. That's a Star Wars Karen right there. Okay.
Or a vase.
Some people, some people. I hate this guy.
That guy's the douche.
Yes, that is Dr. Hemlock. Like he seems to be the season's villain, basically. He basically runs a top secret cloning facility for the Empire, and he's very interested in Omega. Oh, she's trying to bargain with him. Mm. Okay,
So
so
she
so she's a clone as well, and she was working with Omega while she was here. So
okay, so she's like a double agent.
I don't know. I get the feeling that they've put her here to eventually make the choice to defect. Is kind of the feeling I get. We'll see. I don't know. Like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and trust you, but don't you make me regret this, right? Evil Republic commandos, evil
Seems like it'd be
Imperial.
really hot walking around that corridor.
I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe they've got really good temperature control. What do we have here? Children? Children? Oh my God.
Force sensitive children.
Oh, their high M count? Yeah, they're force sensitive. Oh my God. Okay, all right. I mean, I already hated this guy, but children. The dickness knows no bounds. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah. Douche.
Plenty of people get friendly with kids they intend to kill.
One of them's like, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here one way or the other. Oh, we appear to have some buffering, so hold on a moment.
Not buffering.
Nope, we can't even pause it. All right, let's see. We are at time marker 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit reload. Maybe that'll fix it. We'll see. Okay. All right. Continuing on. See, and that's probably a force sensitive little kid right there. And that kid is probably going to get kidnapped or something. I notice how none of these kids is human either.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They could have. Maybe don't leave the kid alone.
I don't think that's what's happening here. Oh God, I know who that is. That's Cad Bane. Uh, this guy is like kind of a fan favorite bounty hunter, but he is known for being very ruthless. Okay, so what now? Oh, oh, he's putting him in a box. Toto? Oh, oh, God. Freaking hate this. Unbelievable.
How much money even was that?
No idea. Might have been a little, might have been a lot. Okay, she's a Deveronian, I think. You may refer to me as Dr. Carr. Nala say is indisposed at present. Oh, God.
Mm.
See, that's what I think Emery's role in the story is. She's gonna see what she's doing and decide she's not okay with it. This guy is just looking like for escape routes. Oh boy. That's not how this works, kid. That's not how any of this works. I want out. Let me out. Oh my God. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to shoot him? Don't do it. Don't do it. Wow. God. I was only following orders. Mhm. It's only following orders. That's his response.
Those beds look like the worst.
What are you going to say, Dr. Carr? Jax. Okay. I wonder what species she is. And him for that matter. I'm not sure what the deal is. Oh, Nala say, how are you? Necromancer? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're working on children in order to control them? No kidding. Oh, that's the question. That's a lie. Well, whatever questions she thinks she had, she's not going to get to ask them. You trouble. You want to go over to Gwen? You want to go over to Gwen? Oh, God, this guy.
Oh no.
No. Trouble, you can't be on here. No. I love you. You need to come down.
Whoop.
Okay. Sorry. I know we missed some of that, but that's okay.
Whoop. Okay. No, bye.
Ah, is that Tarkin? Yep, that's Tarkin. Oh, I hate this guy. He's so smarmy.
Yeah. What a smarmy douche. Okay.
Okay. I hate this guy. And yes, that is a threat. You better get her. Of course, you also better not get her. Sid. Wow. Wow. Okay.
No more hearing for you.
No hearing for you. No ears for you. This douche. Okay, well, she stood up to Cad Bane pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they don't care how young they are.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Oh, what an asshole.
Facts. I wonder if they know about, the Amber Alert thing, if you stolen one kid and then you have to turn it off, you should it's a good opportunity for other people to steal kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's not gonna he's not gonna brag too much, but he will brag.
I don't know where the cat in the box meme comes from, or the cat in the box emoji, but it's very cute.
They're just signifying that trouble is here, that they have noticed her. They have noticed the queen.
Hello, pretty baby.
And there he goes. And he probably got a very, very generous bounty for bringing that child in. So, oh my God, he's so tiny. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, Emery. They put him in the clink?
Mm.
Oh my god. They're kids. Oh. Looks like they've lost faith that she's going to be any help to them. Lied about what? Okay, if that doesn't break your heart right there. And so I'm guessing so far none of their other samples have worked, or at least, oh no, they need someone that's compatible with Omega, right?
They
I
need that Omega blood.
Yeah, they need Omega's blood.
Unfortunate naming with the Omega verse and everything. Hi, Ellen.
Oh, that's a doll Omega made. And she's leaving it for Ava. There's just that little hesitation. Should I even pick this up?
Yeah, right.
And of course, someone's watching her. Okay, good. It's Emery. Okay.
And is someone watching her? Watching her?
No. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and queue up the next episode. And then we'll go ahead and pause so I can do a quick review. Okay. All right. So for just a moment, I'm going to pull you into frame. Okay. So, so I had for most of this episode, I wasn't able to hear it, but I still enjoyed this episode quite a bit. It didn't focus on any of the main characters, really. This was all Dr. Hemlock, who's the villain this season, and then like the people that are around him. So, like we met all of these people at the end of season 2 and the start of season 3. But I thought this was like a pretty good episode, just kind of from that viewpoint. Gwen, what did you think as your first Bad Batch show episode that you've ever watched?
So it's not like I get a lot of like character development through it, just because I'm starting off. So I guess in the 3rd season, you said. Um, but I mean, I'm glad I get to meet Hemlock. He's a douche. I do love me some kid torture. I think it's great uh conflict for scientists.
No, this was a good episode, and I mean, like, I think one of the things that I'd said last week, because I'd watched the 3 episodes before this last week, was I was really happy that I didn't have to listen to Dr. Hemlock's smarmy, douchey, sleazy voice through any of those episodes. And then, of course, as soon as I said that, the next episode, hey, here he is again. He's still here,
Full force.
So, but
I'm glad I meet this smarmy guy right at the beginning. It's good.
yeah. The appearance of Cad Bane, I was surprised at that. I've seen him in several other different Star Wars properties. He's known as a notorious bounty hunter who eventually helps Boba Fett become as infamous as he becomes. And I think I watched him die in The Mandalorian. So I was it was pretty cool because he started out as a purely animated character, and then The Mandalorian is live action. So live action is like kind of like a step up in the canon validation process. Like you
Yeah.
make it to live action, then you're officially canon. So, but
I haven't seen season 2, but I have seen season 1 of The Mandalorian. Really good.
yeah, I think he's in season 2 of The Mandalorian. It's no, it's I can't remember if it's season 2 or season 3, but yeah, he does show up. Looks a bit weird in live action, but whatever. So
And there's a different animated show that people argue that's the Star Wars that people argue if it is or isn't canon, but my one of my best friends like loves it.
what's it called?
I don't remember. I was hoping you could throw some at me and then I'd remember the name.
Well, let me see. I mean, most of the animated Star Wars that have come out under Disney or were continued by Disney are considered canon. So, like the Clone Wars is considered canon. I think Rebels is considered canon. Let
What's
me
the
think.
first one that they made?
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars? Was that one done by Disney or was that one started by
It was started
Cartoon
by
Network?
uh,
Or
the Clone Wars shorts were definitely done by the Cartoon Network. The Clone Wars series, I don't remember who started those, but yeah, I could
I think
tell.
it was the Clone Wars then, because I
Okay.
think it was started by someone else and then moved to Disney.
Yeah.
And she says that one's like really, really good, and I should watch that one because it's
Clone Wars
canon
Clone Wars is pretty good. I would say that especially towards the end, it becomes a lot more episodic. Where there are well, I guess it's more episodic at the beginning because they're mostly standalone episodes with occasional like double episode arcs or something. But like towards the end, you start getting multi-episode arcs that are really good. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I thought this was a good episode, a really nice perspective, and I get the feeling that Emery is like I've kind of figured this out from the moment I saw her. Like, oh, okay, so she's another clone. She's a she's a female clone like Omega, and clearly like she's working on this stuff. Like it just seems like she's not entirely certain where she stands and what she's going to end up deciding to do. And so we're seeing her faced with a hell of a choice already. And so we'll see what happens. Is she okay? All right.
Yeah, she's trouble.
Trouble is just being her namesake. So, but Sith Apple says that Clone Wars was George Lucas until season 4. It was George Lucas, and then could be season 5 as well. And I think didn't they go like 7 seasons if I remember correctly? So, and those last couple of episodes are just heartbreaking in places. So, um but anyways, this was good, and I am ready for the next episode. And speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and get to it. Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 11, Point of No Return. Here we go. Are you okay staying in frame, or do you want me to push you out of frame?
I'll be okay.
You're gonna be okay? All right.
You can deal with me being sickly. I'd change it if I could.
You're all right. You're all right. All right, here we go. Point of no return.
Can you check what time it is? Cause I do I'm gonna. Okay,
It's 10:48.
in like an hour. I'll have an alarm that goes off with one medication.
Hopefully in an hour we'll be done. All right, we appear to be on some kind of a planetoid. That is a weird looking droid. And I've seen a lot of droids. Ah, Fee. Tell me if you recognize the voice. Jesus. Oh boy. That's the pirate. And he was tracked her down. Got this clone operative. He's like terrifyingly good. You recognize who's voicing Fee?
I recognize the voice, but I can't put a name to it.
It's Wanda Sykes. So he snuck aboard her craft. He's powered it down. What did he do? Did he download her?
Her like
Probably her.
driving history.
Yeah, like her navigation logs or something. Oh, she seems to think that something is afoot. Well, now he's probably snuck off the ship by this point. Mhm. She got distracted at just the wrong time. Oh, what are you? Oh God, he's just okay. He's heading for them. Uh, I'm guessing those are places he's already checked. Yep. I hate this guy. He's like he's like the hand of Hemlock, basically.
The hand of what?
Hemlock.
No.
Yeah. So that big guy, that's Wrecker. He's one of my favorites.
It's the worst voice.
Yep, but he's big and he's strong and he lives up to his name and he's really funny.
That's mine. Love me some of those.
Snow cones. Oh, those kids. Batcher, yay! Batcher's a good girl. Omega uh adopted her when she was in captivity. So that's Omega right there. Oh, I think those are Tex goggles. Mm. Hmm. Batcher is good girl. Batcher is the best girl.
Mhm.
What kind of gear is it? Hey, you don't leave Gonky behind. Okay, and he's doing a sweep. I kind of hope he's landed in the same cave that Ventress Asajj did, and that she just cuts him down to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome. I don't think it'll happen, but it would be nice. Well, he found him. So Hunter is the dad of the group right there.
I love him. He
Yeah.
gives dad vibes.
And then the other guy with him, Crosshair, has kind of become my favorite character this season. I went from hating him to really liking him. He was the one that left the team behind and went to join the Empire, and now he's like back, and he's like grumpy uncle that's done with this shit kind of vibes is what I get from him. Oh, damn it. He sees her.
That was a good jump.
Was a good jump. And yeah, he's on the target. Don't even think about it, dude. Oh, God. All he has to do is try to pick them off one by one before they realize. Oh, are they leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Batcher's going with. Okay, all right. Of course, that could put Batcher in danger. I don't want that. What is he doing?
What's that? What is that? Silencer question mark? Oh, tracker.
Those are
Oh,
explosives.
explosive.
I like that he grabbed Gonky. Go get him. All right, Crosshair. Come on. You guys have to know that something is up by this point. Those boys are also clone soldiers. Oh no. Oh no. Badger. Oh God. Frickin' operative. I frickin' hate him. Look at this. Look at this a-hole.
Why would you destroy any ship? Because like
Because they could
the
escape.
It's already in the air.
Yeah, they could escape in a ship.
I know, but if he shoots down a plane that they're in, that's not getting her unharmed.
Oh, I know. But he's obsessed, I think.
Just anything in the harbor.
God, I hate the Empire sometimes. Omega, get over it. Ooh. In a previous episode, Crosshair basically got into a sniping duel with this guy, and he won. But he wasn't able to kill him, though. Don't you even... Oh, dude. Threats. Threats and intimidation. Sure. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't shoot the dog. Don't shoot the dog. I mean, to be fair, Batcher is pretty capable. Batcher caused a distraction. Good girl.
What a good dog thing.
Oh, my God. Wake him up. Throw some ammonia at him. It's like, we need you. Identification? What is this? Nazi Germany?
Yeah, right? I'm obviously not the person you're looking for. Why does my identification matter?
Oh, is this Hunter? Yeah, I think that's Hunter. Yeah, you gone and pissed off dad clone. What? Hi. Guess what? You're going for a ride. Crosshair just knows. Oh, this no. Oh,
Oh, just crash it out of the air.
just
Why don't
shot him. Dead. Okay. Yeah, but if Operative A-hole decides to try to snipe him,
Yeah, right? What's to stop him from sniping him in the water?
no, don't do that. You don't get to make that choice.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, kid, you don't. Oh God, she actually makes a good point. They'll take your con, you stupid kid. No. Yeah, no, I agree with I agree with Uncle Grumpy here.
She's gonna turn herself over though. His hard-headed kid.
Dude, I would pull out a pistol and I would stun you. You do not get to put that kind of choice, not for your own sense of well-being. Like, no.
Are they gonna start shooting civilians now?
Like, it's the Empire, so anything's possible, but uh-oh. Oh, Mega. See? I'm sorry. I'm kind of pissed off at Omega right now.
Yeah, because like they've already gotten hurt because of you.
Like, you know, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan here, but she's doing a total Peter Parker move, and that is not a compliment. This whole like being the heroic sacrifice so that I can sleep well at night thing, like that does not ever fly well with me. Use your brains and your common sense, and for God's sake, fight. Oh, Batcher. Yeah, you're not gonna be happy with what you find. I'd have pushed him back, asshole. Dude, you guys are taking on the wrong grumpy clone. Crosshair, you better do something quick. No, 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 no. Oh, oh.
Yep. Bye. Your plan worked so well.
Oh.
Dad's gonna be mad.
Yes, he will. that's gonna be an issue between the two of them. And again, I'm pissed off at Omega for this. Wow, my teeth are blue. I've been eating blueberries.
Hmm?
I said my teeth are blue. I've been eating blueberries.
Me too.
They freaking kidnapped her again. Only this time I'm like I lay the blame at Omega's feet for that. Like, I'm
I do
sorry.
too.
You damn fool, idealistic kid. All right. Okay. Okay, so good episode. I know I'm kind of railing against it, but the writing itself is fine and the action was good. I'm just pissed off at the choice that was made by Omega and that whole idealistic kid attitude of, oh, let's give them what they're like. I really, that whole thing kind of drives me up a wall. Um, and maybe that's the cynical adult in me. I want to fight, I want to resist, and basically, she's like, no, give them what they want. I'll sacrifice myself. And again, I mentioned, I like Spider-Man, but Peter Parker makes a lot of choices that I sometimes feel it's like, oh, I must be the hero so that way I can sleep well at night. And that's exactly what Omega did here. And when Peter does that, it pisses me off. And when Omega did this, it pissed me off. And Crosshair was like, no, don't do this. And she's like, it's my choice. And I'm just like, if I had been in Crosshair's place, I'd have set my gun to stun and I'd have knocked her ass out and just been like, no, you're not, you don't get to make this choice, But of course, that's not how the writers wanted it. And what really burns me a little bit here.
Do you think that choice was lazy writing?
What really burns me. Yeah, what really burns me about this choice, though, is that at some point in a later episode, the writers are going to find a way to validate that choice and make it so, oh, yeah, they had to do it. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened. And they did it in Avatar The Last Airbender when Aang refused to kill Ozai. And, they found some workaround that allowed him to take his bending, which had never been done ever before, Um, I just they did it, and for some reason I've got Avatar: The Last Airbender on the brain.
Yeah, I feel like Avatar does it better though, just because it's more on brand for his character specifically, because he doesn't like killing anyone in general.
Okay, but what about the episode The Tainted Lady, where Katara basically decided, we're going to divert the mission because I want to save this village, and I'm right no matter what any of you guys think.
Yeah.
And of course, the writers found a way to validate her at the end because the spirit came and thanked her and everything. And it was just, I don't know. This kind of thing kind of burns my ass, and I really like. I'm sure I'm sure there will be a later episode, and maybe I'll like it in the end. But at least for right now, I'm sorry, you do not let a kid make that choice.
Yeah.
You just don't. So. Rex was in Return of the Jedi. You probably already knew that. Well, I know that he may have been in Return of the Jedi. I think I know the reference you're trying to make, Sith Apple. So, but yeah, I know of what you speak. So, anyways, yes, I'm annoyed at the episode. I still loved it because it's more conflict and it's more story, and I am enjoying the story. So I just I wish they'd made a different choice, but I'm not being paid to write this show. So, anyways, but I don't know. What did you think of it overall?
I mean, I do think it's a bit of, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you're right about the writers going back and being able to validate it, but I do think it's kind of a cop out to do the whole like, I must sacrifice myself.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I agree. Like, it grinds my gears a bit too. I mean, I get it, but also no. I
Right.
think it's overplayed. I think it's kind of lazy writing, but I do like, drives the plot.
It does. It does. And I mean,
They gotta leave this place and
yeah. And where this show is concerned, I mean, I'm in for a penny and for a pound. Like I liked the first episode, so I got to see what happens
Mhm.
at the end. So, but anyways, all right. And so that was episode 11, and now we're going to do the next one. And speaking of which, that is going to be episode 12. So here we go. Star Wars: The Bad Batch, season 3, episode 12, Juggernaut. And I swear to God, if I see any X-Men references in this episode, I better not. All right, here we go.
is the Juggernaut an X-Men thing?
Oh yeah, he's one of the X-Men's foes. He's like completely unstoppable, basically. My teeth are a little less blue now. So,
Mhm.
but are you enjoying the show so far? All right. And of course, Hemlock's gonna gloat. We got you
Smarmy.
back. Dude, would you just elbow him in the nuts, please?
Right. It's not like he can shoot you. He could probably punch you, but he can't shoot you.
Hmm, how you doing?
Punch him. Do it, kid.
Again, elbow him.
It's
He's
like,
probably not wearing a cup.
yeah, right? Yeah, scientists don't wear cups.
I'm talking about the operative.
So.
Although, yeah, Hemlock probably doesn't. Of course, it's probably so small she knows.
Why would you ask?
Oh God, dude. It's like you should be happy that she's not dead.
Yeah, right? Now you gotta get her out of here.
And here we go, the fight for the soul. Oh, good counterpoint.
Mhm.
Good counterpoint. Am I? Am I really safe? Uh, it was such a good plan too, trying to steal one of their gunships, but now Wrecker's alive, or conscious at least. Oh, what? Admiral Rampart. What the? Oh, God. Uh-huh. Yes. She had a thing for tech, so. Okay, all right. I wonder if we're going to see Sid at all this season. Like, I know she gave up the badge, but I still want to see her. Interesting. I remember the name Admiral Rampart. I'm having a very difficult time remembering the character though. I love Wrecker. So they're gonna kidnap Rampart? That's interesting.
It's turning off the engine that's falling to the ground.
Just falling debris, no big deal. Whew, that was one hell of a trick. And now she's gonna go put down somewhere nice and safe, probably. Okay. So the Clone Commandos in the Clone Wars were like really good soldiers. They were good at infiltration and stuff. The Bad Batch here, they were like the best. So it's nice to see them actually working together as a squad. Minus Tech, unfortunately. I don't even know what species that guy is. Oh, there's your challenge. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's your challenge, Wrecker. Under it. Oh, Hunter. All right. Let's see what they can do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? This poor guy. 55. Crosshair be like, I'm taking these guys out, no problem. Ah, you remembered. I mean, I would say free him, create a prison break, and escape in the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
We need you. Hmm, how very astute.
You're in
How about
prison.
your
You just want to
freedom?
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's reasonable. Yeah, go ahead, get him off planet. Nothing says you have to let him go.
Yeah, you can just let him out the airlock.
Are they gonna ram it? I hope they ram it. Hold the bridge? Okay. Roadblocks. I love these games. Oh, Wrecker, you had to ask, didn't you? Nice. Really, dude? Really? You're in shackles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what you should have done to Omega. Should have stunned her ass. Well, that's some risky driving. And of course, your comms are being jammed because why not? Oh, well, them clones are dead. Or they're probably just stormtroopers. What are you guys gonna do? Okay, all right. You could do that, I guess. Oh, oh, that hurt. That hurt just watching it. Oh, controls are dead. Well, you're about to go off the road anyways. As soon as this thing curves, you're oh. Yeah, well, you know.
Just tosses him up like a
Like,
bag of potatoes.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Admiral Potatoes. Oh, oh yeah. I don't think Wrecker likes heights. All right, Fee. Thank you for doing your thing. Now, Rampart, we need to chat. Is Wrecker polishing a vibroblade? Wait, it was designed that way. I don't know. Are we?
I say start cutting off toes.
I wouldn't start there, but they might. And I would understand why. You have doomed her. Hmm.
Her voice was the smarmy scientist.
Oh boy. Hmm.
She gonna show you the other kids. You're gonna live in the vault now.
Gloat, 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 gloat. Mhm. Oh, yeah, that's where it is. Okay, all right. So we can just go ahead and pull back
Sorry.
here. Okay, all right. So episode 12, Juggernaut. I'm gonna start just by asking you what you thought of it, Gwen.
It was good. I wish there was more of it.
Well, there is more of it, but
Mm.
I'm doing these in 3 episode
First.
increments. So, but the next three are the final three, like of not just the season, but the series.
Damn.
So yeah, but so I this really feels like a final season in the sense that they seem to be pulling out all the stops in terms of showing former guest stars and stuff. Because in previous episodes, they'd shown Fennec Shand, who has been a Star Wars character both in live action and other animated series. Ventress Asajj has shown up, um, and so I know Admiral Rampart was in previous seasons. I do remember he was kind of a dick. And I remember not liking him, but I don't remember much more than that. And so I'm like, what was he arrested for? What did he do? What role did he play with Tapoka City and having it basically bombarded? Um, and so like I know I'm supposed to hate this guy, but I can't remember why, you know? So it's interesting that they're bringing him back and that like it's nice to see the lengths that they are going to try to get Omega back, you know. And in the meantime, we're seeing that Omega is needed along with other force sensitive kids in order to let's face it, to the Emperor wants Rampart to be able to create clone bodies that are capable of replicating using the Force. So that way, if and when he dies, he can create himself another clone body. He wants to live forever, basically. You know, that's what's going on here. And so again, love the series, love the show. Um, I still, if I'd been Crosshair, I still would have stunned the shit out of Omega. Been like, no, you don't get to do this, you know. But whatever, works for the writing.
What's Group Dad's name?
That's Hunter.
Hunter, okay.
Yeah.
Hunter, Crosshair, and Wrecker.
And Wrecker. And then
They're cuties, I love them.
the original four also added Tech. And Tech died at the end of season 2.
Oh.
I'm not, dude. When they showed his goggles an episode or two ago, like I teared up. You know, he was he Tech is to the Bad Batch as Egon is to the Ghostbusters. Like he was the smart one, the one that came up with all of the technological solutions to their problems. And so I was very like I'd always identified with Egon, you know. And another thing that I liked about Tech is that in terms of his physical appearance, he looked like Phil Collins from the 80s, except wearing goggles, basically. And so, like, whenever he would do something cool, I'd start singing a Phil Collins song, you know. But yeah, and then there's like a fifth member named Echo. I think they've mentioned him in the dialogue, who I think is doing work with Rex, another clone, who I think he's been seen in a lot of animated stuff, and I don't think he's been in any of the movies. But Sith Apple mentioned that he was in Return of the Jedi allegedly. So but but yeah, and we've seen Rex this season as well. So, but hopefully we'll see more. We've got 3 episodes of this show left. I don't know when the next watch along will be. I'm not gonna promise that it'll be this Friday. I'm also not gonna promise that it won't be this Friday because Comic Palooza is this weekend in Houston where I live. And the first day of Comic Palooza is on Friday. And so I always go to Comic Palooza. I've got the day off Friday. I'm going. And basically I don't always stay until the I don't always stay for the evening festivities, but you never know. I might this time around. And if I get home, I might be too tired to do a watch along stream. So no promises, but I'm saying that it could maybe happen on Friday. And if it doesn't happen on Friday, then look for it to happen a week from tonight on Wednesday. But I've really been enjoying watching this. I'm glad I waited until the series was done before I started these watch-alongs. That way we can just do them once a week and get them, get them cut down. I don't have to do a big, huge, marathon watch along. So this has been really nice. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. And I know some of you are just watching me react to that, which, okay, all right. If you just want to watch me do random reactions and then otherwise I'm just sitting here going, uh-huh, yeah, okay. I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Hopefully one of these days people will also, fire up their copy of The Bad Batch or X-Men 97 or whatever I happen to be watching, and then you guys can watch it along with me while I and then you can see my reactions to things in real time. So, but yeah, love the show. I don't know, when final assessment. Like you've seen 3 episodes,
Three
three
episodes.
random episodes, basically.
I liked it.
And is
Probably return.
like is this one of those shows where it's like, like would you consider watching it from the beginning at some point? Yeah. Okay. All right. It's good. It's good. I think you'll enjoy it. And
I feel like I have to watch the Clone Wars first, or Bessie will kill me.
the Bad Batch actually have their first appearance in the Clone Wars
Cool.
for like 1 episode sometime later in the show. So they do show up. So, but I think we're gonna go ahead and call the stream here. I want to thank you guys again for hanging out and watching the shows with me. And for those of you who are watching this on the replay, thank you for doing that as well. If you enjoyed this, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing as well. What did you think of these episodes? Did you like them? Did you dislike them? What did you think about what I had to say about the lazy writing device that they used in episode 11? Let me know. I'd love to have a conversation with you in the comments. You can find these watch-along episodes on my YouTube channel. I create playlists for each show that I watch, and if they're not up to date at the time of the live recording, I should have them updated in a couple of days. So check them out and let me know what you think. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get going. So this is Spidey Librarian, and
When?
And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day.
Good night, Seth Apple.